Hello guys, what's going on? My name is Zach and welcome to the start of a brand new series on my channel. So this is how the series is going to work, guys. At the end of every episode, guys, you will get two teams on the screen. Whichever gets the most votes in the comments below, I will play an FA Cup tournament with in the next episode. So the team that I do the most well with in the tournament will be the next team that I do my career mode with. So for example, right now I'm doing one with Bournemouth. So then say like if I get to the semi-finals of Sheffield United, I win it with Wimbledon, I get to the quarter-finals of Accrington Stanley, I would do the career mode with Wimbledon because I managed to win it with Wimbledon. I hope that makes a little bit of sense, guys. Hopefully you do understand the rules of the series and we will get plenty of votes and comments telling me which team we're going to be next. Don't forget that you have to choose from the two teams that will be on the screen at the end of the video. For this episode we're going to do Sheffield United because it's kind of the default team, because I just like, that I support Sheffield United and I haven't had a chance to ask you guys who to vote for yet. So without further ado, let's get ourselves into the tournament. As you can see here, we're going to select England and the FA Cup, obviously one of the most prestigious trophies that you can win in England, if not the most prestigious trophy. It has gone a little bit down in recent years. For example, it used to be really big during the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s it started to tail off a little bit, and now it's kind of a competition where, the first team gets a rest and the reserves come out and play. So I don't think that people treat the competition with the same respect as it deserves. I think it's one of them opportunities where the underdogs get to shine, which you don't get a lot. So I mean, for example, my experience was in 2014, Sheffield United managed to get to the semi-final. My team, that's a great experience for me because we're in League One and we're not going to get a better opportunity to play some Premier League teams. Like I managed to play Aston Villa, Fulham, Hull, Charlton, Nottingham Forest, and Charlton and Nottingham Forest, they aren't Premier League teams, but they're still good high-end championship teams. So it's one of them tournaments that I really do enjoy. Not everyone does, but I always love it when FA Cup day comes round. So we were drawn against Newport County in the first round of the FA Cup, and I was expecting a relatively comfortable game. So I don't like resting people in FA Cup matches. I never do it on career mode, but we did try and put our strongest team out. And as you can see there, we had an early chance where Matt Dunn, our central striker, cut inside and hit it on his left foot, just hitting it over the bar. But even though it wasn't exactly a comfortable victory, scoreline wise it was a very comfortable victory, and performance type wise, and I never really felt like we were ever going to lose the match or in danger of drawing it. And anyway, we got the opening and what turned out to be the only goal when Jamie McEverley, our centre back, who can also play left back, rose highest from a Jamie Murphy corner to put us ahead on the stroke of our time. And I think that's usually the best time to get a goal. But as you can see here, while Newport were on the attacking midfield, we got the whistle blown, and in the end it finished 1-0 to us, and we were through to the third round. And I think the third round is always a special day, first Saturday in January I should say, and you always look out for them big giant killings on that first day. And like I just said, the FA Cup is just so special, which is why I've decided to do like a little mini series with it until FIFA 16, I beg your pardon. And but as you see, FIFA 15 is getting a little bit dead at the minute, so I'm just trying to think of like new series ideas that might try and keep you guys entertained until September the 20th or around about then when FIFA 16 comes out. As you can see, we did get drawn against Newcastle in the third round, Premier League scalp, which was pretty good for us to get that money in. I suppose if you're looking at it from a club wise, if you're looking at it from our point of view, chance to take that Premier League scalp and get ourselves into the fourth round. A lot of our main attacking points came down from the left hand side from Jamie Murphy. And guys, there's a little career mode tip here for you. I know it's not a career mode, but if you're ever in maybe a low end, even high end championship team or a high end League One team, whenever you start career mode, try and get your hands on Jamie Murphy. He starts off his career mode around a 67, 68. He'll grow to around a 71 by the end of the season. This guy is an immense player. He cuts in on his right foot all the time. If you play him on the left, he'll cut in on his right foot because his right foot's the stronger foot, and he will score for you. So to the respectable draw at St James's Park, we brought Newcastle back to Bramall Lane for our FA Cup replay, and we were playing in our red and white kit while they were playing in their grey changed kit, and they did start the better. However, we played very well, we defended very well, and I was really pleased with our performance. Our general play was to get the ball, break down the attacking midfield, and then go on the counter ourselves. And we scored a superb goal when Matt Dunn was unleashed. And what a fantastic strike that is from the striker. It is an interesting fact about Matt Dunn actually. He did start the season at Rochdale, and he started as a left back before gradually making his way into a left winger before now playing as a striker. And this season he's managed 17 goals in all competitions, and that's outstanding till he started the season as a left back. However, they quickly replied through Muma Sissoko, a beautiful finesse shot. Our defence was cut open a bit too easily, and in the end it went to penalties. So we switched our penalty taker around. We had Baxter taking our first penalty, then we had Matt Dunn who scored that beauty of a goal, Bob Harris, who I know can take penalties, and Neil Collins as well. Two goal scoring and penalty scoring defenders there that we can rely upon. Jose Baxter scored his first, just managing to squeeze it above the keeper, and then we managed to save it from De Jong. Fantastic penalty, but just a great save from us, and Matt Dunn sent the keeper the wrong way to give us the advantage, 2-0 to us, but then they pulled it back 2-1. Then Bob Harris scored a sublime penalty in the corner to make it 3-1 to us and give us a really big advantage before Jonas Gutierrez put his shots to the wide of Mark Howard. So there's some really good penalties going in. Neil Collins managed to put us in cruise control, leading 4-2 on the penalty decision before a fantastic penalty there, which Mark Howard was not getting anywhere near saving from the Newcastle player. Jay Murphy with an opportunity to win it against Tim Krul, who we've signed on career mode. Fantastic penalty, fantastic result, and we're through to the next round of the FA Cup. So as you can see there, our players obviously jubilant, and then we came up in the fourth round against their Tyneside rivals Sunderland in the FA Cup fourth round. We played in our red and white home kit, they played in their all blue away kit, which is actually quite a nice kit, I'm not going to lie. It's a pretty nice kit what Sunderland have brought out this year. However, we played much better on the day and we deserved the victory that we got. Matt Dunn started the scoring off when he unleashed Jose Baxter, who then curled the ball into the corner to give us a 1-0 victory on the stroke of half time. Very pleased. It's always a good time to get a goal before half time. On FIFA, if you get a goal before half time, mainly online, your opponent's going to be quite down, and they've got to chase the game in the second half. So if you score on the stroke of half time, you are going to be very comfortable in that game of FIFA. However, then Matt Dunn made it even more comfortable for us when he did a nice turn before another curl shot into the corner. However, Sunderland then did pull a goal back through Jack Rodwell. Nice little volley there, and even though they tried to celebrate, I would have thought they would have gone for the ball, because then again they were being beaten by a League One team. However, that ensured our progression to the fifth round of the FA Cup against Nigel Clough's former side, Derby County. So all we needed to do was to beat Derby, and we will be in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup, a feat that we did achieve back in 2014 when we managed to get to the semi-finals before bowing out to Hull, and we managed to get the scoring up and running when Neil Collins powered in a header in the 55th minute to put Derby on the back foot, and they were chasing the game. Now they did go ultra attacking because you could definitely tell that their defence was loose enough and we could get in easily, and then Jamal Campbell-Rice dinked it over the keeper, Lee Grant, the former Wednesday keeper, to give us cruise control and a very, very good well-earned victory against Derby County. They did get one back though, and they almost pushed to get an equaliser as well. Good trickery before threading the ball through our very weak defence, to be honest. I mean, there's times when it has paid off for us, the defence, but it was very weak, and I think we were very, very lucky to stay in the competition and not to concede an equaliser. But we managed to progress, and who else but Chelsea were the visitors to Bramall Lane. If we won, we would get an opportunity at Wembley. What a big match. Let's do this. So Chelsea went with their all yellow kit, us in our red and white stripes. We changed the formation to 5-2-1-2 to give ourselves a bit more defensive cover, because when you're coming up against the likes of Costa, Ramirez, Oscar, all them good players, Hazard, there's that many good players that I'm struggling to think of just a couple here. So as you can see there, we made sure that we had our best players on the pitch, and I was very happy going into the match that we could come away with a good result, or at least get a replay at Stamford Bridge, which would probably ensure our exit from the competition. They did take the lead though here when a bit of unfortunate defending, a bit of clumsy defending really, allowed Diego Costa to fire home in the 26th minute. But 10 minutes before the hour, Neil Collins' powerhouse header managed to give us the equaliser that we deserved. Something to note is that I did manage to catch the live commentary for this goal, and I went absolutely mental. Okay, run, Matty. Run. Run. Go. Yes. Yes. Go, go, go. Powerhouse. Yes, powerhouse. Cut back, cut back, cut back. Yes, 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 yes. 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 Cross. Coots on edge. It's it. Oh, yes! Get in there! If any of you had never seen a Nerdgasm before, that's what one is. And it wasn't even a competitive match. It was a game against the computer. Mental, right? So this was it. We had made it to Wembley, we had made it to the semi-finals, and already I could tell that possibly I was going to be doing the FIFA 16 first career mode with Sheffield United, because, I mean, getting to the semi-finals, that's going to be a hard feat to achieve. But remember, guys, at the end of this episode, I'm going to give you a choice of teams which you can pick from, so then make sure that you recommend me a team to play as, so then I've got, you know, something to play as next week. Okay, so we're just going to switch the team around here. We're going with a 4-5-1. We really are going for it. We're going with Murphy up front, Donny on the left. We're gonna go ham. We're gonna try and get a result at Wembley. We're gonna try and get ourselves to the final, which would be absolutely mental. So as you can see there, Campbell Rice starting, Cavalier, Brayford, McEverly, Collins, Manchester City's team, Hart, Zabaleta, Di Michele's company, Clichy, Fernandinho, Toure, Navas, Silva, you know, the likes of Aguero. It was going to be a really, really tough match, and I think that pretty much was emphasised when Yaya Toure opened the scoring after just, you know, a couple of minutes here. You know, the ball dragged back there and he hit the ball into the corner, sweetly struck, and it is 1-0 to Manchester City. So I probably underestimated this task because I didn't realise how difficult it was going to be. However, we fought. From the 90th minute, we built it up really, really nicely. We got Campbell Rice on the right flank and we whipped it in. And who else was there but Jamie Murphy? Unfortunately, I don't have the live commentary for that, so you can't see me going absolutely mental, because I didn't want to score it, because I was like, no, please don't put me out of this stage. And I was just like, come on, let's just make it to extra time. And then Campbell Rice with that peach of a ball into the box, and then Murphy finished it off. And then we made a bit of a boo-boo here, and this was the downfall. This is where, you know, our final dream came to an end. I don't know what I was doing really with Mark Howard. I was just trying to be really acting about. It wasn't really his fault that we conceded. It just ended up in the end just spiralling down. And then in the end, in the last minute, Fernando made it 3-1 and put us out of the competition, which was absolutely heartbreaking, to be fair. And thus ends the Sheffield United FIFA 15 FA Cup Magic episode. We had the highs of knocking out Chelsea, Derby, Newcastle, Sunderland, and the lows of being beaten by City. However, this series is far from over. Every Friday I will be doing a new episode of FA Cup Magic and trying to take a different team to the FA Cup glory. As I said in the opening parts of the video, I want you guys to pick my team. The choices this week are two teams who have won the FA Cup before but have fallen from grace and are now both in Division 4, also known as Football League 2. In 1973, the Crazy Gang, also known as Wimbledon, beat Liverpool 1-0 in a final which shocked millions across the globe. We've seen many glamorous finals in FA Cup history. However, in 2008, struggling Portsmouth took on Championship Cardiff in an FA Cup final at Wembley, which was one of the least watched FA Cup finals in history. After a tedious match which trailed all the way to extra time, Carnu, the former Arsenal striker, gave Portsmouth the victory. Pick between Wimbledon and Portsmouth. Leave your comments below. See you next time, guys.